Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Terrifying Tuesday, where we talk about all things horror. And today, I thought it would be fun to take a look at the potential opening victims of Ghostface in the brand new Scream movie. So let's break it down. So the Scream 7 film hasn't even started filming, and already all the speculation has begun. Everything from who the characters are, of course, to who the killer is going to be, and exactly how they found Sidney Prescott. Well, all of this has got to come together in one substantial way, and that is through whatever the opening scene is. Now, of course, in times past, we know that they've brought in people that were sort of guest spots, if you will. People that have nothing to do with the rest of the film are brought in to be these victims. Well, that's all fine and good. But it looks as though this film is going to have more of an impact than that. And if you remember anything about Scream 3, you remember that the opening kill in Scream 3 was Cotton Weary. And that was substantial because it sort of set up a character that we knew and we thought would be the hero. We thought would still be around for a while, coming in and suddenly not being around after that. Coming in and being the victim. And it shocked everyone because that sort of set the stage for the film, with everyone wondering exactly who was going to be dead next. Was this going to be a situation where nobody was safe? Which is exactly what the first film accomplished with its opening kill. So you want to have the opening kill feel like that. When the killer is coming after Sidney Prescott, you want to make sure that people are feeling that very same way. And this means that more than likely, we're going to have an opening kill that matters. So first off, the obvious choice would be Kincaid. That would be the absolute obvious choice. Of course, Kincaid's going to come in for 5 seconds during the opening scene and he's going to get killed, and that's going to set off this entire chain of events for the movie to go forward. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that as a concept. It would set up the stage for Sidney to feel really afraid and have to deal with the death of her husband the entire movie as well. Or they could go the route of making it Gale Weathers. Gale Weathers could be the opening kill in the movie, and this would serve the same purpose. Gale Weathers has been around in Sidney's life for years. They have grown close over the years despite being enemies in the beginning. And they could kind of look at each other with a level of respect. So if she's going to lose someone that has had that much of an impact in her life, that's going to leave a mark on her throughout the rest of the movie and set up this scenario for the fans where now we do have to question, is anybody safe in the movie? So that is our guidelines for this. However, I don't think that either one of these people are going to be the opening kill. I think that what we're going to be looking at here is someone returning from the past. Very much the way Cotton Weary was in 3 as the opening kill. Someone that we know recently may come back to be that victim. But the question is who? So the first option is, of course, Kirby. Kirby could come back as the opening kill because Kirby has dealt with Ghostface killers now. This is what she does. Apparently, there are more of these than we know because she says that she has investigated these types of cases. And if she's investigated these types of cases in this whole thing, that tells us that a cult of Ghostface may not be too far behind. Which makes her a perfect setup because now you have a situation where we could see her in the very beginning, maybe on a case, following someone, and it doesn't go the way she's hoping, and she ends up killed. She becomes the opening kill. And this, of course, would impact Sidney Prescott because Sidney Prescott personally knows Kirby. She personally knows her, and that does have a lasting impact. So that would be a nice one to have, and it would also pay homage to the fourth film and the sixth film as well. Next up is Josh Segura's Danny. Danny was that hot neighbor that Sam sort of had a crush on throughout the movie. The actor was well liked, and he had talked about returning and even kind of hoped that he would. So to bring him back would have an impact for a major reason. Sidney Prescott never knew him, but it would set up a scenario in which they could ponder the question throughout the entire movie. Did Sam turn to the dark side? Did Sam kill Danny? And is Sam the Ghostface in this movie? Now, of course, we as the fans would know that this isn't true more than likely. But what if they set it up so we did it? What if they set it up so maybe we thought it could be? And, you know, they have this shock value that they could pull where the Ghostface killer kills someone like him. This leads us to believe that either A, something's happened to Sam and the rest of them from that movie, or that potentially Sam is the killer going after Sidney now. But that's a very unlikely one. Still a fun one to think about. The other option is Martha Meeks. Now, Martha Meeks had a small part in Scream 3 and a small part in Scream 5. Killing off Martha Meeks would allow you to wonder what happened to her two kids. Did they survive, or are they dead too? What would be really funny with her, though, is we could get a scene where she finds a VHS tape of Randy in the video store, and he breaks down kind of what to expect in this film. Of course, he'd tell her that she is a potential victim, and whoever's coming after Sidney is coming after her for the sins of the past again. But that it's much bigger than that, because this is going to be one where now Sidney Prescott has children. And he could explain this whole thing as sort of a Halloween-esque type of situation, which, you know, in the past they've paid tribute to the Halloween movies several times over, so why not continue that with this one? Why not make a situation where this is Sidney's last stand against Ghostface? And we don't know who this Ghostface killer is, but they find her through Martha. Because Martha getting killed in the very beginning of this movie would be something that we wouldn't expect. Sure, she had those small parts in her previous films, and this would give the actress a chance to come back in another film. And she does seem to like returning to the franchise. She actually had tweeted how excited she was when she was in Scream 5, and then we didn't get to see her come back for Scream 6. So it would be nice to see her return for this part in Scream 7, but if she did this, it's more than likely because she's going to be victim number one. But that's not a bad situation, because you need that opening kill to matter. And that, again, is someone that Sidney Prescott knows very well. So you want someone that Sidney Prescott knows very well that she would care about. And this would put her on edge throughout the entire movie. But not only that, the people that I've mentioned are also people that the audience cares about. So we're on edge with her throughout the movie. And I think that's the way that they're probably going to have to go. At least I hope so. That would be very unique and very cool to watch. But that's where I'm going to leave it off to you guys. I'm wondering what you guys think. Who would you like to see be the opening kill? Do you think we're going to get someone that's new and that we don't know as the opening kill scene? Or do you think they're going to bring back someone from the past, just like they did in 3, to kind of make a major impact on the rest of the film? Do you think that this is going to be a situation where Sidney Prescott has to deal with the death of someone that she loves or someone that she knows, in addition to being on the run from whoever this Ghostface is. And of course, I have to ask, do you think that this is the beginning of a brand new setup for the Scream franchise? That this could be leading us into that whole situation with the cult of Ghostface? After all, there has to be a way that they keep finding Sidney Prescott. And there has to be a way that they keep on teaming up with each other. And we know in 3, and we know in 5. 2 people met online in both of those movies and teamed up. But do you think that's going to be the case here? Or do you think that all of this is going to hit closer to home? As always, we definitely want to hear from you guys. Make sure you are leaving us a comment in the comment box below. Make sure you share this video with all of your friends. They're going to want to be a part of the conversation as well. Make sure you hit that like button. It's free. It helps the channel, and we appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers. And look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.